we have been blessed by the presence of Beanie. And, looks like Twitch is cooperating. Hello, everyone. Yeah, good boy, settle down. Beanie literally just walked in here and joined me, so I'm sorry I'm late. I'm like actually like way later than I thought I was gonna be. So that's kind of a problem, but I'm here now. We're gonna do some nail art. We're gonna take some nail art off. Well, nail polish, I guess. All of them little sparkles are hollow. Of course, the light is not doing it justice, but this wore pretty well, even though, I mean, that shouldn't be surprising. I only had it on for a few days. So, Saturday Nail Art Live. Tweet. And let's do a quick Discord. And of course, Discord is the place to be to get updated on how late I am. Well, it's not the only place to be. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. If you'd like to join us live, you can come follow over at twitch.tv/CletMSLP. And from there are links to the Discord, which, as I mentioned, I try to keep updates posted because, I don't know, shit happens. I'm never on time. I feel kind of bad about it, but I don't know. Apparently not bad enough to not quit being late. So, okay, there is the Discord, and let's get this can get moved over here, that could be right there, and chat can be just a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna need, I thought I had some cotton over here. I remember literally the other day ripping off a long thing of cotton. Where did it go, Beanie? He's looking at me like, I don't know, stupid human. Hey, son. Hey, yo. Hey, Amethyst. I need 1 second, apparently. I would like to know what happened to that other cotton. I mean, not like I don't have plenty of cotton. I have like the gigantic salon box. Well, it's actually like half as gigantic as it was because it was like half empty, and I'm like, man, this thing is still so big. I was like, what if I like cut it and then like that? Hi, Karen. Alright, so do I want to go regular polish remover or full-on acetone for this? I think I'm just gonna go... I was gonna go ahead and go full acetone. No, I'm gonna go regular polish remover. Well... This polish has an interesting finish. It's like kind of metallic and kind of glittery. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where did it go? It's this finger paints endless wear, which is like, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and try regular polish remover. Maybe I'll regret it. Ooh, ouch, Amethyst. Actually, I just remembered something too. I don't know if I sound a little bit weird to you, but I think my filter is still set to be filtering out my air conditioner, which is actually not on right now. So let's do that. Ooh, is it tender because of how low the break was, or just because like that tip of your nail part is exposed? And I've got like the Target regular kind. Well, strengthening, I guess. They don't have just like regular. They're all like weird colors and properties. I don't necessarily buy that it's particularly strengthening, but it's the purple kind. And we're just gonna do a little bit of that. I used to break my thumbs a lot. I somehow have managed to get away from breaking them so often. Probably it partly helps that I'm keeping them a lot shorter than I used to, so they're just less likely to break, like all my nails. But I don't know. They're used a lot, and I mean, if you're clumsy, a lot of times they just end up taking the burden. Okay. What time is it? 3:57. So, okay, you guys, I do apologize for being late. like a lot later than I even intended. I look sleepy as hell when I look at myself on the camera. I mean, part of the problem is I just can't just like cut stream and go directly to sleep, and I streamed pretty late. And then, you know, stayed up a little bit later after that. And then I had set my alarm. And when my alarm started going off, I was just like, you know what? I'm so tired. And I just turned it off and went back to sleep. So I if I'd have gotten up with my alarm, which not like it was an early alarm either, you guys. I'm talking about like an 11 o'clock in the morning alarm. Because I streamed until, I don't know, like 4. But yeah, if I'd gotten up at 11, I could have made 2 o'clock, but I slept until 1. Yeah. Well, I was enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to, Amethyst. Like, it was a kind of a pain in the butt, but it was kind of like a fun pain in the butt, and it was like definitely a unique challenge. It was very hard, but I didn't find myself getting overly frustrated with it. Like, I found myself more frustrated at times with regular randos. And I've definitely seen people get more frustrated than me with the room rando. But, like, I never actually got lost. I never actually felt stuck. It was taking a really long time. But, you know, and there were some things I wish I'd done differently, and I'm kind of, like, I don't know that I necessarily even expected to finish it. I kind of just wanted to try it and see, like, what all the hubbub was about. And, like, now I'm like, okay, so tonight's race night, so I'm not going to be able to finish it tonight. Like, am I going to have a clue what is going on Sunday? Or, like, should I start a new one? Or, like, should I try to finish this one with the aid of my amazing, wonderful map? Hey, Borb. These ones are starting to get kind of dry. How long have they been on? They've been on like 3 minutes. Let's test the pinky. Let's see what we got going here. Okay, that could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. I'm gonna. Okay, I got the plan, you guys. We're gonna take my little dish. Boy, it's dirty. We're gonna stick some full-on 100% acetone in there, and we're going to take our already cotton balled up fingers and get them a little bit more. Alright, and then just make sure they're still in place, contact with all the nail, etc. Hey, Borb. Did I already say hey, Borb? I'm sleepy. I may have. I may not have. I don't want to not say hi. Musical. Hi. How did you sleep, Musical? Musical was up late with me. But it wasn't quite as late for her, but it was still regular. I mean, I don't know. It's usually okay, but this is a little bit of a more stubborn polish. I mean, it's not a no acetone remover. It's just a partially acetone, not 100%. Yes, I have. Okay, good. I mean, not good that I repeated myself, but I don't know. Good that I noticed in the first place, even if I didn't remember that I noticed. Yeah, I was saying, like, if I had been able to, like, actually go to bed, like, right after I finished streaming, or if I'd woken up, like, with my alarm and not just turn the alarm off. No, this is cotton board with acetone on it. And then I'm trying to get ready, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be late. And then I'm like looking, I'm like, this is the time I said I was gonna start. I'm not ready. And I'm guessing you probably haven't had time to watch the VOD, but you have to remember to watch the VOD because it's just too. Is this it now? Yeah. I got it back to rose gold. I wanna show you those swatches under the better camera. Can I get this with my hands all cottoned? So you guys, we're sitting here, we're doing Hollow Knight last night, and Music Gal out of the blue tells me that she pulled out her Colors by LaRoe 5 rose gold rings. And it's not rose gold anymore. And I'm like, wait a minute, are you joking me right now? We went through this. So, okay, this is mostly dry. I had like a little puddle of acetone there. They're numbered. Number 0, which is what it started out, that bronzy looking. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was the final Franken. That was like the most weird coincidence. I mean, there's so many nail polishes out there. There are so many nail polishes out there. But I was color matching to that little dried ring of original color around the neck, and I think it really came out well. So, if you decide to give it a try, I wish you equal luck. Or if you decide to enjoy it, as now, like I said, it's just 5 gold rings. You know, that's not bad either. Alright, let's see if we got a... There we go. You know, I don't know if I ever got any pictures of this manicure in the sun. It's been so weird here. Either storming or just hot as hell, but like cloudy and weird. What problem are you running into, Amethyst? Yeah, the hollow is definitely still popping. I definitely have some colors in my collection that have faded to much worse options. I mean, a gold from a rose gold is not like that horrible of a thing. See, I don't know that I have that kind of historical data, because I wore it in its original color at one point, but I apparently never posted it, so I have no idea when it was. Because as we were discussing, like, my photos are not that organized. Ah. You might need a new sponge every round. So the thing is, okay, we're gonna go Bob Ross, y'all. A thin paint will always stick to a thick paint. So part of the problem when you're gradienting and you start picking up what's on your nail to the sponge instead of what's on the sponge to the nail is that what's on the sponge is dried and sticky and is just acting like glue to what's on the nail, which may appear to be dry, but in some cases is like equally dry or not even as dry as what's on the sponge. So that would be a suggestion, or just like really be very heavy-handed and lightly dabbing with the color, if that makes sense. So that, which is hard when you're really trying to get a smooth gradient, because you want to like dab it out until it's nice and smooth, but you want to use the fresh wet paint to cover the tackiness of the sponge. But the other thing would be, I would say I would go with the sponge method first. a coat of like Seche Vite or quick dry top coat in between layers. Which I usually try to do, like if I use a base color, because sometimes even then that's like a problem. It's like a common problem for me on the base color. That's why I try to remind myself to always use a top coat. And neons are worse with it for gradients because neons do dry faster than most regular polish, mostly. So they get gunky on the sponge quicker. Ooh, that came off real nice. Not like 100% completely, but real nice. So yeah, this is not like a huge problem polish, but it definitely needed the little kick of actual acetone. Actual 100% acetone. Yeah. Neons are weird. They're weird in the water, too. Still just like caught in that little peely area of my nail. Might be too. I mean, depending on where the fan is, something just as simple as like it actually blows more on the sponge than it was blowing on like the cup of the water marble. Got some residue there. I should get it. I got some more cotton here. I should let's get some more acetone. The heat finally broke here today. Like I kind of mentioned, I actually don't have my air conditioning on today. Although that might change later. Like it's comfortable for me right now in my room, but it is on the warmer side and is getting a little warmer out. And when I'm playing Hollow Knight as well as streaming, like my computer really starts kicking out a lot of heat, which can heat up my room even when it's like not that hot outside. Like it's not. Even if it's not hot outside, it's not cool enough to counteract my computer's massive heat. Alright. Yeah, yesterday I think was the worst day here. The heat index I'm pretty sure got over 100. I'm not sure by how much. I tried to stay inside most of the day. Careful when I was out driving, because people just like your brain literally does get like less efficient in the heat. It seems like people are dumber when it's hot out, like they are. Everybody is. So, especially like sometimes you might forget if you're driving around, you got a decent car. You're comfy in your air conditioning, like look around. There's a lot of people rolling around with the windows down because they ain't got no air conditioner and they're sitting there hot as fuck driving. Hey Karina, how did your nails turn out? I saw you were gonna put something hollow on them. 108. Yeah, no, that's no good. Okay, we've got some glitter residue just like generally happening. That's unsurprising. Do I have another little catchy? I see the cotton getting stuck here. What is it getting? Like right there. Oh. See it? Where? There we are. There, that's better. Thermal polish. That's one thing I don't have a lot of in my collection. Every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, that looks really cool. But I just don't have very much. Okay. So my thought is that okay, so it is race night tonight. Hollow Knight Racing. That's at 8 Central. So generally I would like to attempt to wrap up Nail Stream by like 6 in order to have time to just clean it up under the nails a little bit. In order to have time to eat dinner like before race time. Nails are looking pretty good. Which this one is so wonky looking. Like even the cuticle, like is wonky. Like it's not straight or not symmetrical, not even. Despite my best attempts. Okay, so like this, I really like how this turned out. I don't know what we need to do with that though. Like obviously more than just a gradient. Do we need to do like some stamping with it? That's a candidate. What else do we have here? This combination with something again, like I don't know what I want to do with that. So maybe not. Like those are like half-formed ideas. What do we have? We did that. We have these complementary purples and blues. Ooh, that's a good shot. The turquoises and the purples. Like these bottom ones are linear hollows. That's not showing up too well on camera, of course. And then the top ones are like darker, more scattered hollows, which we considered doing what I think we decided was going to be called a parallel gradient with. Except they looked kind of weird when I did it. We also talked about, where did those colors go? We were going to try, oh, there's a weird gradient with these kind of colors. But where, okay, here, we did the turquoise combination of stripes as manicure. We have yet to go back for the purple and pink version of stripes in probably a different pattern, but with these colors. No, I was like, that's part of the reason the alarm was set, and then like I ignored the alarm, so I did like half-ass. Like I didn't like fully wash it and detangle it, but I like wet it down and slicked it back a little more than usual. Put a little moisture back in it. It was so frizzy. Like I still need to actually do something to it though. Okay, so if I do these, first step is finding these polishes. Because this, I think this is what I was thinking. There's also a couple water marbles that I tested, but they wouldn't be in the notebook. And I'm actually not sure where they got off to. Oh, there's this stuff too. Eventually we gotta do something with that. This barcode looking silver hollow tape. We already did something with this. It's so holographic on the page you can hardly tell, but it's turquoise. The pink is cool too. Like you see the different little sticks at the different angles. No, I think I want to do this. So, okay. If I were these colors, I would be in here, right? This is a desktop clean-off box. Are we... Okay. Is this right? Are those the right ones? Those are the ones that are in here. Well, let's see. ASMR of the polished bottles. Oh no, he hates it. I do kind of like it. Did I use a oh I did. I used a silver base, it looks like, for that one. Would that also make sense for these? Is Trixie still out somewhere? Is Trixie in the same box? Oh, wow. Trixie is not in here. Oh, there's this. There's a white. What happened to the pixie dust black? That should be in here too. Well, fuck. Okay, that's something to worry about later. I don't know why that's not in there with the rest of them though. But this should be the right assortment. I think. Let's double check here. Ugh. Whoa, your top is gnarly. You should be this color. A little darker. I think that's just because it's not dry. And then... oh, this needs a good shake. Whoa. This should be... this. Yeah. I think this is the one I'm most concerned about in the design because it's a slightly more sparse pixie dust. So I definitely do need to pick like a base color for this. Butt spot. That's a missed opportunity, man. With that. So, yeah. Like when we did the blue, maybe let me see if I can find it real quick. When I did the blue / turquoise / green, come on here. Yeah. Do we have a window capture? So we did it like so the colors were like spreading out from the central point and you know, like choo, and at an angle and the same on all the nails. I was pretty happy with how it turned out. I mean, they're not like the flawless stripes ever, but they turned out pretty decent. Like with the pinks, I think I want to do something a little bit different. I mean, do you think I should go again with the returning pattern, or do you think I should go like where's do I have an orange stick handy? Oh, here's one. Like, so this one is like with the dark and then out from there, and then this one is like with the pink and then out from there, and then this one is just like in order. And I kind of feel like maybe I should do like this one and then do like some slightly like different patterns on the nail. Oh, you can't see what I'm talking about. Amethyst, thank you. I'm in my own little world. I was talking about, okay, let me zoom you guys in a little bit more. I'm sorry. That was like, I guess I should be glad I didn't just go off on a tangent for longer. So, we have, from the pink to the darkest and then back to pink. We have from the darkest to the pink and then back to darkest. And then this one is just to like in order, like not returning. The blue we did the kind of returning layout. And I'm thinking for the pink we should do the just like in order layout. But I'm feeling uncertain. This one? Hello. Come here, picture. No, not... Whoa, that's kind of cool, though. Where can I... That is cool. Probably, like, tapes, vinyls. Probably just striping tape. I actually like that. Let's put that on. Let's put that on my... I want to try that board, because I like that. But yeah, like maybe something like... Do I have like a room? I do have a little bit of room here. Like if we have multiple nails... Something like... Where a line kind of like... travels through them, but then like the other lines are... in line with it, but then so like for some nails you would get like is this making sense? Okay, we're gonna do it. What am I gonna use for a base color? I want something smooth. I don't know where Trixie is currently gone. Or are you just over here, Trixie? Yay! Found it. What else are we gonna need here? We're gonna need these out of the way. We're gonna need this out of the way. We're gonna need like a fresh paper towel. And sesh feet. And ready for takeoff. Okay, and these go in this order. Like that. Okay. We have a plan. Let's let us not neglect the cuticles. Just give them like 2 seconds of attention. I guess this is slightly more than 2 seconds. Yeah. Still holding in there. My little weak spot. It's got a little spot down here now too. Is that the same sort of a... I wonder if that was just like too low for me to see before, or if that's a new one. It's not quite a break. Right, come on, camera. Right here. But it's definitely a weak point. We're keeping an eye on it. Hopefully it'll grow out before it becomes a problem. Hopefully I can grow it out and it never ever becomes a problem. I probably should file my thumbs a little bit before I start too. I noticed, so like I bought a new PlayStation controller. I already have slight marks where I'm wearing it with my nails. Like, what the hell? I mean, where else would you put sunflowers? Okay. Sorry I'm off camera. It's a little bit awkward to file my thumbs in particular, like on camera. I'm just taking them down like a little bit. This is my left thumb. And I am using my glass file, my remaining glass file. I broke my Bliss Kiss file. Completely my fault. Not even the file's fault for being glass. Like, it's completely my fault. So, just taking off a smidgen of length, cleaning up the corners. Like, I don't like my corners to be, like, sharp. Like, I would scratch myself. I just like them to be, like, you know, clean. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here, I'm like very carefully sculpting my thumb. This is what happens when you stream on not quite enough sleep. You get distracted and then all of a sudden there's that little voice in my head. Psst, you're streaming. You need to say something to your viewers. Okay. I could sit here and like mess around with my nails for quite a while. Cause like your nails don't grow fully even, and even if you don't break them, like you go through wear and tear, and like from week to week, if you don't file them at all, they just go from being like properly like squoval and a little bit ballerina to just being kind of, I don't want to say shapeless, but like, you know, the shape just isn't as sharp. So let's get a napkin to go under. And we're putting this glass file away because no, we are not updating this now. Later. Why do you always ask me this? Like when I'm streaming. You want to update your firmware? No. No, I don't. Feral nails. Okay. Ooh, we're running slightly low on Q-tips, but we won't need too many today. Or we shouldn't. Have to get out the tutorial camera in a second here, too. So, as usual, cleaning up with a little bit of pure acetone just to make sure everything, every little nook and cranny is clean, and the Q-tip really helps to get in there. I'm trying to also get any of those little loose glitters that I spied, if I can. Like down in there, get out of there. Glitter. Cute Nail Studio. I can't say that I think I do. Although it gets hard to keep track of everybody you follow because Instagram just plays around so much with the fucking algorithm. Not a fan, Instagram, TBH. I mean, I love Instagram. I hate that they don't allow you to turn that off and just put it like in order. Like don't try to presume what I want to see. I just want to see all of it. Or at least the option to see all of it. It was a typo. That's absurd. For days it was a typo, really? Ooh, hang nail. Where are my nippers? Right, yeah, right there. Oh. Don't even know where you came from, hangnail. But you gotta get the hell out of here. Alright, that's better. Wait, so it wasn't in the thing, it was actually on the merchandise, but they're claiming it's a typo? No. I mean, they probably just want whatever kind of attention they can get, whether it's good or bad, and they'll probably sell a few in the process. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Let's get out, big boy. I should have probably done this first, but oh well. Oh well. Whoa, phone don't fall. Put that back to there. Okay, so sorry in advance for any shaky shake. Whoa. Arm, are you like okay? That was a little bit of a okay. Yeah. Well, plus what is that a typo of? Supposedly. Okay. So, what are the colors we have that we're working with here today so that I'm not tongue-tied when it comes down to it? Stevie, Arabella, well, we'll be doing base coat first. Carter, Alice, Sunshine, and, of course, Trixie. Trixie! Come on here, camera. Please behave. there we mostly go. Okay, here's the ready for takeoff. That's a stretch. IMO. In my opinion. I don't know why I started speaking in acronyms at times, other than, like, it seems to be the Strimmer thing to do. Or maybe it's because I chat so often and use them. And then when I'm talking, they just magically come out of my mouth. Alrighty. Starting out with clean dry nails, we're going to begin with the base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, which is a peel-off base, and you can use whichever is your personal favorite. That would be a pretty weird choker. I mean, in both cases, actually. Okay. I see a, like, stubborn glitter on my index finger here that's kind of, like, distracting me. But it's okay. Okie dokie. Left hand complete. Yeah, exactly. I think it becomes, especially with, like, emotes, like, sometimes they encapsulate things better than, like, regular words even do. I think my thing is, if you're gonna do it, just, like, own up to it. Be like, look, don't try to claim it's a typo. I mean, I think it is varyingly offensive. Is that a word? Varyingly? But, like, own it. If you're gonna go there, own it. Don't fucking claim it's a typo if somebody actually asks what the fuck. Like, okay. Right hand complete. Yeah, so, like, last night, some of you guys might be interested in this. Some of you guys are like, what? Show you guys, like, a little part of my map in a way where you actually can see it. I don't know how much you actually could see, like, in the picture that I posted. But, like, this is basically what the whole thing is a bunch of, like, little weird notes and connections and a little bit of color coding. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make any sense out of this by tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I can just pick that back up and jump back in to a room rando. I have enough trouble even, like, jumping in back in on, like, an item rando, because if you come back later, it's just like, wait a minute, what have I already done? With the room rando, I feel like that's even more intimidating. I do, like, firmly believe, I feel like I got a little bit of a debate seed because 90% of the room randos that I've seen, I hate cicadas. The runner has had claw and dash early in the seed. I didn't get dash until, what, 3, maybe 4 hours in? And I still didn't have claw, and I was almost 6 hours in last night. So, like, I feel like I did get a little bit of a tough seed in that regard, but like I said, I wasn't super, like, frustrated, and I never felt absolutely stuck. So, that was an accomplishment of its own. Alright, I think we're dry enough now. I don't have a little lid out for a palette. Is this one clean? Oh, this one's clean. Yay. Cleanish. Let's make it cleaner. Little bits of old polish and beanie hair off of here. Alright, there, that's better. Ta-da! Okay. The polishes that I'm going to be using today are from Zoya. Most of them are pixie dusts. This is Stevie, kind of a pinkish mauve. Then we have Arabella, moving into more of a fuchsia. Then we have Carter, getting kind of more purple. Then for a periwinkle, we have Alice. And finally, moving into almost a navy, we have Sunshine. I'm going to be using these colors for the nail art. And for my base color, I'm going to be using Zoya Trixie. They're all like very shiny, even on my tutorial camera. I hope that turned out better than it looked like. Alright, let's employ our good painting skills. Like so. Oopsie. I don't know where my orange stick went. Right here. Trixie's so nice. Should I do 1 coat or 2 coats? I mean, it probably won't be showing through very much. It just helps, I feel like, to have a base coat or a base color with this, just in case there's any like tiny small gaps. And honestly, just for the wearability too. And for the peelability. I mean, we talked about that before, how sometimes polishes, like if you go too thin. See, I kind of wish now that I'd filed this nail. Because look how crooked it is. My index nail, you guys are like, what are you talking about? I'm worrying about too much. It's not even that big of a deal. Alright. I wonder too, I think I still have the video up. I'll have to look and see which brush I used for the other one. I kind of think it was maybe the small Butte Galleria one. Not the Nicole Diary one, but I could be wrong. Yeah, all these colors were really nice. That's why when we did the other, like when we settled on the more turquoisey green blue one, I didn't want to not give these ones their chance too. I mean, don't feel obliged like you have to go for something fancy, son. Like, if you really want to get them done, maybe just go with something easy. Come on here, camera. Camera. We're gonna have to put you on timeout and turn off your autofocus. Camera. Okay. Do a second coat. 'Cause why not? Make it nice and opaque silver. I mean, like this, we talk about loving Zoya Trixie all the time. This is a really nice pedicure, I think, just on its own. Just really sharp and silver and metallic. And it goes with just about anything you want to put on your nails. Because I was never about that matching mani-pedi life. I don't know if I've ever had a matching mani-pedi in my life. Ever. Hey, Squid. You don't have Trixie? Son, you must add this to your next order. For, like, so many reasons. I wonder how this would look. I have a thing that I got and I thought it was such a good idea. I think I actually have two formulas of it. I think one is like Sally Hansen and one is Ulta. Smoky top coats. I wonder how this would look under a smoky top coat. Like, would it go to just gunmetal? Just like a really freaking metallic gunmetal? Does anybody else know what I was talking about? Like, they when like the transforming-ish top coats were like all the thing. Probably some other brands came out with some too. But I know for certain that I have the Ulta and the Sally Hansen one. So, I think I'm gonna start with the pink, the light, like the mauvey light pink, and use that like as a center starting point. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a peek at what kind of brush we used last time. Was I right? Is it the Butte Galleria? Oh no, it was the Nicole Diary. Which Nicole Diary one was it? The striper or the tiny?
And visualize the middle.
Oops, that's me. Show me my brush, self. Oh, it's that one. This one? Not that one. This one? This one. Okay. Thank you, past self, for that information. Okay, let's put this back over there, put this over here. And yeah, so like choo 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 choo. We'll decide what we're doing with the thumb when we get there. I mostly have an idea. I have a small lid that I'll be putting my polish out on, as well as a small brush, which I'll be using to paint my lines. And I'm just going to get started with the lightest color to start sketching out the design. Do that for all my nails, and then move on to the other colors. So like, I want to start off kind of like in the middle. And just like, is that straight? It's mostly straight, right? Then, like on this one, like this. I hope this turns out like it looks in my head. It's hard to know yet. And then off to the side over here. And we don't like necessarily want like these super thinnest of lines, but we don't want to get like overly chonky either. And then like another like center. Alright, so then, like the thumb, like my fingers will like kind of link up a little bit. So if the thumb as it comes in, maybe we can do the thumb like from the side and then down to the bottom. Like that. Okay. Okay. Ish. This is going okay-ish. And isn't that all you can really ask for? I think we're like fairly straight. Oh, I hope you have fun, Music Gal. Thank you for hanging out. Hello, Luke. Alright, I want to mirror this on this hand. Oops, we got a little tiny small ding there. It's okay. Because we're mostly going to cover it up, but we got to be careful here. You know, is this like not quite... You know what? I need to not like nitpick it. It's fairly straight, right? I mean, my nails aren't all perfectly straight, but I think these are... No, you know, this... I feel like this needs a little bit more... Ooh, this is getting glommy. Like on this edge. I can even it up with the next color too, of course. Which is a thing I will probably need to do. And I do want to do my other hand, which is going to be maybe a challenge. We'll see. So, just be careful. Just don't fuck it up, forehead. That's pretty good. Alright, then we have... We'll want a dot. And we'll go up. right to the tip, and then down to the side. Like that. Are these... I feel like these lines could be just like a tad touch thinner or thicker to be even with the other hand. Not a lot. Again, we don't want them like too thick and chunky, but we do want them like pleasantly thick. Ooh. Okay. Then same thing for this one. We're gonna create a center mark. And we're gonna go to the tip. And then we'll go to the other side. So like here. Like that. Like a little bit. Like I said, I'm trying not to obsess, but I mean, you guys know I have to obsess like a little bit, right? You just wanted to speak your mind, and that's perfectly fine, Amethyst. At least let them know it's not cool to lie about your merchandise. Like, that's... You know, there's a lot of ways they could have handled your initial contact, and like that, it seems like the literally dumbest way to have done so. Okay. Whew. This should get easier for you guys to see too, as we get less of the silver showing through and more of the pixie dusts. So then for the thumb, is this thumb crooked? This thumb is crooked. I need like a little bit more right there. Okay, so let's clean off the brush. And I just like dip my brush a little bit in acetone. Try not to mess up the tip too much. Doc, are you having fun? Did I read correctly that today is your last day at Comic-Con? Alright. Okay. Getting some little sideways action here. And then we're going to get a little center stroke. Trying to maintain, again, some sense of like straight and evenness, but not too about it. Okay, so what I'm probably gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to do one side and then the other side at a time, because I can't work in the same colors at a time because we're not doing the returning pattern. People get ornery. All right, let's close this one. And press record. All right, this is the one I'm kind of worried about how it's gonna, or no, the next one is. The next one is the one I'm worried about how it'll paint. This one should be okay. Alright, so we're just gonna lay this right next. Carefully. Straightly. Like so. Going all the way to the sides. And then on this one, we're going to want to follow this side. Like this. Keeping the corners to look like actual, like, sharp corners and not like rounded little spots is kind of challenging. Okay. Like that. Then this one will be like this. And then over here. That got a little bit thick, but we'll clean it up on the next layer. And then here, we're on top again. Ooh, oops. It's fine. We'll cover it up. It's not the end of the world. It's just a small oops. Sometimes, too, I'll look in the camera to, like, balance my lines out a little bit. Or get, like, a other perspective without actually, like, moving my hands to another perspective. And then... Okay, so for this one, it'll actually continue, like, here. And then we'll do the next hand, and then we'll do the next color. Trying to make sure, like I said, not to leave any little gaps where the silver is peeking through. Right there. There, that's better. Mini family reunion. Well, hopefully at least it's a fun time, Amethyst, I hope, for you. Alright. Do it all again on this hand, except it's twice as hard, because I'm not actually left-handed. But I play left-handed on TV, or YouTube, or Twitch, or wherever we are right now. The interwebs. I play one on the interwebs. How about that? Okay. The doggy cousins. Oh, yeah, driving is not... Like, some people are okay with driving. And the world needs those kind of people, too. But I'm not a driver. Okay. Like, the first line is super important because it really gives you the layout for all the other lines. Okay. This one, I think we need to clean up a little bit here. Is that right? Yeah, a little bit of like clean up here. Just overlap it like that. Okay. Okay. It's not too bad. I think that purple needs a little bit of cleanup on the bottom, but we're not there yet. We're like nowhere near there yet. Ooh, getting a little bit gloomy. A little lopsided. There we go. Alright, now this will be on the bottom side of this. Well, some drives are more boring than others. Or just suckier for other reasons. Okay, I think we're almost done here. Get this a little bit more on the corner right there. Okay. Clean off the brush. On to the next color. Tolls. I feel like I'm like totally like ignorant of like tolls. I mean, I understand what a toll is, but like we don't have tolls in Minnesota. Okay. Next color. This is the color that I'm slightly worried about. Hey, Dino. Welcome on in. $12. Holy shit, dude. Nah, man, I wouldn't be going anywhere. You don't understand. No. No. Damn that. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. It's like the base of this is either slightly sparser with the pixie glitter or like just slightly jellier. I think we should be able to get like an okay thing going here though. We just need to be mindful of it. Because it's worth it. Because look at that. Well, actually, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. No, it's looking pretty dark for you guys. I will, too, like, toward the end, give you guys maybe some black background time. I don't know if we'll necessarily need flashlight time, because this is not hollow. But flashlight time is probably good for things other than hollow. Okay, now to this one. Like so. Whoa, that was kind of a lot. That was more than I wanted. Can I just like spread that out a little bit? There. This is fine. Come over here. And I think I wanted to like skinny this up a little bit, so we're gonna go like close and just a slight overlap. Okay. It's looking good. See, we'll just cover up that boo-boo right there. Like y'all. That's not straight. Look, there's... There. Alrighty. This is getting like tight down here in this little corner. I feel like I need more room. It's fine. But it is like... I don't know if two more colors will actually fit there. And get the actual corner. Don't want that little silver peeking out. I'm getting a little bit too, like... Okay. Oh, good, Dino. Well, you know, we tested these a while ago, and I didn't want them to get forgotten. 513. Well, we'll see. We'll see. What time did I actually start painting the stripes? We probably will need two coats of top coat on this to really get it smooth. Let's... Like, it's not the worst thing ever to draw, like, straight lines, but it also is very hard to draw, like, perfectly straight lines. And I mean, I'm talking compared to, like, you know, drawing a character or something on your nails. Like, there's way harder things than straight lines to do. But straight lines are also like, oh, you thought I was straight? Here's our little nick. We're gonna begin covering it up right now because this is gonna get the bottom of it, I think. Like that. Like that. This is true. Is it like an Adult Swim thing, or is it like an actual kids cartoon? I mean, I have to imagine it's like an Adult Swim type of a thing. Kids don't know who Ozzy is, do they? I don't know if I'm off camera. I feel like I maybe am. Working on the thumb. I apologize. Okay. This little inside thumb corner is surprisingly tricky. I don't know why. I think it's just like the angle. It's a weird angle. Okay. A kids-ish one. Yeah, this isn't nature. This is nail art. it seems like it needs like a dramatic musical clang of gongs or some shit. Okay. I mean, also, not saying I'm doing this. I could leave the rest of the nail silver. This is a possible thing that could happen. I don't think I want to do that though. Like, that wasn't the plan. Not the plan, Stan. Who's Stan? I think I want to make this thick enough that the tip is just the darkest blue. I just thought about that. So we're going to make that kind of on the thick side. Kind of like when we were working on the turquoise and green one, like the whole idea of, like, you know, optical illusion. And what your eye actually sees is even versus what is actually even. So we're going to go with that kind of an idea again. And also, even though the nails are having different designs, like consistency and color across the nails, so making sure that the corners all have room for a little bit of the darkest blue. Gosh, I don't know on this one. I don't think I can make it that fat. This one will have to have more. Never mind, I can't be consistent. It's not gonna work out like that. No way I can make this thick enough that the tip can only be the darkest color. Are we even here? Pretty even. But I do, like I said, want to have a little bit of the darkest blue in the corner. It's only going to be like the smallest amount on these thumbs. But that's when it comes back, and it comes back on the pink side too. Remember. Because you're not a monster. Oops, not quite that thick. I'm gonna try and do the same thing on this one though. The pinkies, I think it would be nice to end on the... Well, or would it make more sense to... I don't know. We'll make this line plump enough to accommodate whatever decision I make. How about that? Alright, leave just enough for the dark blue. We'll be back to this color soon enough. See, I almost could do the complete, like I'm doing on the pinky on this index, because it's a little bit shorter. I don't know. It's kind of a tricky part when working in these kind of patterns. Of course, all the nails are different, so, like, they have different patterns, so I don't know why I'm worried about them having similar... I mean, they're similar in color. They don't have to... I don't know what I'm saying. They don't have to be that similar. Aw. He's not even budging. But I'm sure he appreciates the pets. Okay. Yeah, really, like, just doing, like, this corner type of a thing that's going on and leaving the rest of the nail silver or black. Brain's doing that brain thing. Like, we had pulled out, like, a gold and an orange and a black. What if we did those, like, in this cornery design or in, like, a French tip kind of a design, like, against a black background? Oh. I want to do that. I want to do that now. Well, not, like, right now, but... Alright, this is our darkest blue. So we're going to be filling the tips / corners, and we're also going to be starting our bottom, our bottom section. Meh. Fuck. Well, it's at least not a drop. It's not going to be getting all over my hand as I put my hand here. Yeah, I think we're going to have... I don't think I'm going to be able to end on the darkest blue. I'm going to have to get like another pink on the tip, which is not quite what I wanted, but I'm accepting it. Because I don't want the lines to be that thick and chunky and off. Alright, and then we're also going to go on the bottom here. Trying to keep this straight. Like, you're painting with kind of a lumpy polish with a pixie dust, so painting straight lines is added challenge due to that. Alright, we're doing this whole corner like that. And then coming out to do this side. Okay. I have a hair stuck on my right hand, on a nail on my right hand. Yeah. Ooh, I'll be interested to hear your findings, son. I would think it should be okay, but then again, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm even basing that on. I don't know. Okay. And again, like, being mindful of, like, the corners. Not worrying a ton about the edges, because you can correct with the next color, but you want, like, a good... At the same time, you want, like, a good guideline in place for that next color. So you don't just want to be, like, completely crazy and wonky. Oh, almost forgot to do the other end. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. C4. Yes, you're 1 year. Holy crap. 1 year. There should be a name for that. Like, you know, the 9-month is the Twitch baby. I mean, it's an anniversary, yes, but I feel like there should be a more special name for it. Thank you so much, C4. I hope you're doing well. We are, we're trying to draw straight lines here, and sometimes we're even succeeding. Enjoy your upgraded subscriber badge, aka Barney Nipple. See, this isn't taking that long. I mean, this isn't. I'm not saying this is like super fast nail art, but it's not taking that long. Once you kind of get into it and have your pattern established. It's going along just fine. Okay. Right hand. This sunshine feels like it's drawing slightly quicker than some of the other colors, but... Oh, goodness. Moving all the stuff from one room so you can work on it, and then moving it all to another room. I imagine. I'm going to cover most of this up, because we decided we're not going to try to smoosh it. So let's just keep that periwinkle line nice and thin. Thin with a touch of thick. Ooh, there. You guys can see a little bit more of those colors if I get a little bit closer. And a little bit more of the textures, but we're getting rid of most of the texture. Because we're going to be top coating. Might still get like a textured look to it, but it should be smooth. Try to keep this real even. There we go. Dino, I'm very sorry to tell you, there are not plans to use a holo taco today. Oops. That's kind of thick. We'll fix it later. I know that you would like me to use a holo. I know this. Everybody knows this, Dino. What in the heck? Oh, now all the rooms. Oh, God. Oh, God, C4. Never even said that ever, even one time. It's a lie. I'm just lying on Dino. Everybody knows she loves boring cream polishes for their simplicity and classic elegance. Classic like a dinosaur. Okay, I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. Get a little bit more right there. Man, I like this. I like it a lot. Oh, oops. It's really, like, the pixie dusts are so opaque. For the most part, it's very easy to correct any mistakes when you get to your next layer. You know, you're basically only having to worry about one side too much. And then the other side just kind of takes care of itself when you get to the next color. If that makes sense. Alright, yeah, this blue is getting kind of weird. I need some fresh of this blue. I almost feel like I should have started at another spot, but oh well. I just didn't. Deal with itself. Reap the harvest of your own mistakes. Okay, and then the bottom. That was not good. Wow. Horrible, horrible painter. Bob would be so upset. No, he wouldn't. Because there's no mistakes, just happy accidents. It'll all work out. Maybe that stripe just needs a friend. To pick him up and set him straight. On this road we call life. Three polishes on their way to you. You mean Halotaka polishes or some other sort of polish? Alright. Get this corner here. Difficult little corner. We'll do a little bit of edge cleanup too, of course, once we're done. Because I had a couple unneat moments with the silver. And just to, you know, like edge up the cuticle area and stuff. Okay. Oh goodness. Okay. That's fine. Just neaten it like that. A little bit more over here. There we go. I think it's still hot for a lot of people. I'm feeling pretty lucky that it's not overly hot for me. Okay, as with any manicure, you can stop at whatever point you're comfortable. I need more. My original idea, and I'm trying to stick to it, is to cover the nail. So we're going to go back into the periwinkle now. And we're going to add some more of that down here. I could go back into the pink and work on like the tip, but I want to work more toward this. And then once we get to the end of this, we might be back to the pink anyway. We can just knock it out in one thing. Because what I don't want to try to do is like eyeball where the next line of pink would go. Do you know what I mean? I want to do all the stripes right next to each other. So, since we're not doing a returning pattern, that means we have to switch around between the colors a little bit. Alright. Probably will get a little bit tough again once we get back down by the cuticle, like we were by the thumb. Sorry if you guys can hear the helicopter right now. Hey, Mr. Shrado. Yeah, you can, I mean, it depends on what kind of color balance you want. It depends on what kind of design you want. And it just depends on your own personal preference, like so many things. I do think I want to revisit the whole pixie dust stripes with either like going strictly for the squares. Like, okay, so imagine that like square tip thing I had going on. If the colors were like, I don't know, like 5 shades of the same color. I can maybe do that with pixie dust. Like 5 shades of orange. Just creating like a real concentric looking thing. Cleaning and decluttering. Sometimes, I mean, it can be very satisfying when you're done. I can't claim to be a person that finds much fun in it myself. That's why we have stacks of boxes behind Beanie's chair. And my shit's still not organized, even though I've been saying I'm going to do it for like literally a year. It's more organized than it was. I guess I should give myself some credit where it's due, but while I may deserve like a modicum, is that the right? Modicum of praise for what I've accomplished, like realistically, the sorting project should be well finished and the swatching project should be well underway, so I just can't be satisfied knowing that. Okay, I think we need to cut this just a smidgen off the bottom there, like that. I'm really hunching a lot here too. It's like I just want to get closer and closer so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure I'm not making any mistakes. At least trying not to. Dinner time. Ooh, that sounds pretty, C4. Hell yeah, that can be your race time snack, son. What are we at here? 5:39. Okay. We are probably not going to make the 6 o'clock timeline, but I don't think we should be too tardy on that goal. So we'll see. We've got a couple more rounds of colors to go. I'm glad this is turning out decent on my right hand also. Like, I'd never quite know how steady my hands are going to be until I'm actually doing nail art. And then it's like, oh, this is harder than I thought, or oh, this is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And if that's not some old lady shit to say, couldn't do the nail art today. Hands were a little bit too shaky. But like it's true. Okay, so now we'll close this. We'll go back into this other one. 108. I mean, that's dangerous. That's dangerously hot. Where's my MSLP PSA to drink water? For real. Stay hydrated, y'all. Cooled off if possible. Alright. So, with this, we're gonna go in next to the periwinkle. So, down here. That's kind of thick, but we'll work with it. And here, like I'm eyeballing, I feel like I can probably get... We'll see if we can get any of that other pink in there. I don't know. The, like, brighter pink. That might be a no. But it's cool. I mean, it's going to be cool regardless. Even if we can't get our sides to be perfectly matching like we want them to be. Oops, that was weird. I'll fix that later if it's still bothering me. See, now here I feel like we're definitely going to have room for the next bright pink. You know? Of course, I guess, yeah, my middle nail is a little bit wider than my ring finger. Okay. This is going okay. Ish. If I had merch, I would put that on a shirt. Okay-ish. See here too, like at the very bottom. I'm gonna have room for one more color or two more colors. At the cuticle. Alright, we need to straighten out this a little bit, like that. And come over here. Neat corners, neat edges. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we even hit 80 here. Hey, Sapphire. Yeah, we're just talking about the heat. Exactly, C4. The Ishbot. You could change. Buttspot is editable. Editable. You can make Buttspot use whatever word you want him to use. So that could be a thing. Absolutely. But he's still called Buttspot. But I know at least a couple streamers that have changed his standard buttification. See, now this one, I feel like maybe we could get a bright pink in there almost. It's like not... Yeah. It's iffy. Well, still, we don't need to record this hand. I mean, it's the official term for what Buttspot does. Official quotes. Quote unquotes. Alright. See, now this one, we're almost... Well, this is a little bit fat. We need to clean up the width of this periwinkle one. More than on the other nail. Like on this one, I feel like there's barely room for the pink, the other pink. that. Blue with silver flakies is always a good combo. Oh, that was almost crooked, but I think I saved it. Okay. Okie dokie. So we're probably going to have to do at least 2 more rounds of colors and then maybe a touch-up round. I'll see how that looks once we do 2 more. Oops, that kind of cut the corner. Right thumb, please. I'm not trying to do you dirty. Can't you just cooperate a little bit? Okay. Alright, Amethyst. Glutification. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the brighter pink, not the lighter pink. Oh, come on. Okay, so I think on the pinky we just want to fill this up, right? And then the tip will have a little bit of the lightest pink. And I think we probably want to fill this up too, yeah? With maybe just like a suggestion of it along the side here. That'll probably like disappear when I do my cleanup. But is it the thought that counts? I do know. Alright, then here we'll get an actual line of the pink. And I feel kind of like we should have a lighter pink bit at the bottom here too, though. Like this is like slightly too... Yeah, we're going to need some of the other pink at the bottom. I shouldn't have made that quite so wide. We're going to fix it when we come back. It'll be fine. And on this one, same thing. I think they're going to need a little bit of... This one actually might need a little bit of this color at the tip, because there's more... Like, that's a fat tip right now. Fatter than I think I necessarily truly want. Okay. Resolving that. So you're kind of chunky right there. Okay. I'll be interested to see that, because I have like an idea of colors that might be in my head already for whatever reason, and I'm probably wrong. Okay, right hand. Same sorts of considerations. Hopefully same sorts of answers. Again, this is like so skinny, but like it's there. On the bottom too. Like that. Maybe they do need just a tad of. Well, we'll see how it looks on the other nails before we like get dramatically. Before we do any drastic reconstruction of that layout. See, I feel like more of them are gonna just have solid deep pink bases on this hand because we're a little bit shorter, unless I like manipulate it a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I feel like this one, I mean, it depends on the sizes of the lines that I did too. Like, I'm not been perfectly even this whole time, unfortunately. Yeah, you're gonna need pink on your bottom. Okay, so we'll do the thumb here. Then we'll come back in with that lighter pink. And then we'll see what kind of a situation we're in. I'm going to overlap that edge a little bit. Got a little bit chubby there. And can I... Wow, this feels very messy. It's fine though. Because, like I said, we can make it up in the next color. There we go. Okay. Okay. Me not to sit here and try to talk with a brush in my mouth. I really like these two. I think they're super cute. They're Nicole Diary. I don't know if they do any like gel brushes. But they are very cute. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to clean this up here. A little bit. Like, even it out. Like that. And down here. Even this lightest one is pretty much opaque enough to do a little bit of covering up. And then another one that's going to need some at the tip. See, I'm going to need one more. I'm going to have to go back to that darker pink. That's going to be the only one that's like that. Okay, apparently my memory card is full. Interesting. Not shocking exactly, because, you know, me. But I thought I had taken care of that. to look at it. We got to record Topcoat. So, alright, hold on. We'll finish this color out, and then we'll see what's going on with the camera. Wait a minute. No, wait, that's right. For a minute I felt like that was the wrong color. I was like, wait a minute. But it's not. Okay. Okay, I see you. Oh, you're just gonna keep saying that like I literally can't do anything to you until I take care of that? Fine, camera. Fine. Yeah, they're kinda... And they are nice brushes, too. I mean, aside from being cute. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I could add a little bit of pink on this one. To, like, even it out a little bit. Like that just had a little bit too much dark pink on the bottom. Like that. I wonder if I should do that same thing to the ring finger. Gonna add some down here. On this now. Oops. And also at the tip. Is that too much? Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. There, that's better. Okay, this nail definitely needs some cleanup of the darker pink line. Like that. Super messy. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, camera, what do you have on you that's taking up so much room? Oh, there's a couple. Oh, that's all still on here. Oh, well, no wonder. That's on here. Alright, sorry for the wiggles. I don't think I have anything on here I can just delete. Unless there's an extra... No. Oh wait, some of these have to be... How much even... Whoa! Is this an attempt at an outro? How long is this? Like 25, 27... I need a longer one that I can delete. Can I... Sorry for the delay, guys, by the way. Okay. I need like a... Was I just like not pleased with any of these? Sometimes I hate deleting stuff without looking at them, because usually if I recorded another, it means that I wasn't happy with what I did. But sometimes I'm wrong. This is really difficult to do also. Can I, like, there, actually, that would be better. Okay, so let's... You know what? Okay, no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move these. And I think we're gonna unplug this. Hey, Dogmaster. And we're gonna get out this cord here. Why you can't hear me? I got a cord in my mouth. Okay. Gonna plug this in here. No, that's the wrong end. Gonna plug this in here. And pro streamer that I am, I'm going to offload some of these to my computer in the middle of stream. Imagine being prepared for stream and offloading things off of your camera before you start streaming. Alright, I'm not gonna like do everything because that would take too long, so let's just do like a couple things. Can I just rest you right here, camera? Yeah, okay. So let's import, let's select some images to import. And let's go down here. Let's just do these last three. And then that should probably give me a good amount of time, because these have been kind of on the longer side of videos. So you guys, we have just like a tiny bit more to go. I mean, obviously this tip here, little bit left on the thumb. I'm really liking how these are turning out. And they're like they do, like, kind of line up. Like in a weird little way. So, there's that. Should only just take like a couple minutes. Couple little minutes. And I can't see you chat. So I'm just gonna babble. And take a drink of tea. Do you guys think I should use Sèche Vite or Sèche Vive? Like, pixie dusts aren't actually that rough. Probably 2 coats of Sèche Vite will do it. Probably. Mostly. Alright, we're halfway done uploading the 3 that I decided to upload to clear off some space here. This is super, super cute. And, like, I think you can see the inspiration from the previous manicure, but I don't think it's like, oh my god, you already did that, streamer, artist, person. I see a couple, like, sometimes I don't see the silver till I look in the camera, and then I'll, like, see it reflecting in between the lines. I think I've done a pretty good job at keeping them, like, close to each other. This is very different for me. Oh, goodness. Basenji Lover, thank you for the host. We have no face cam right now, but we will again in a moment. And, oh, come on, camera. Okay. So we did that. So now go back here, and delete them off the camera. So these 3, delete. Okay. Okay. So, oh, well, welcome actually to the family. Camera cord, you now are covered in nail polish. It's mine. Why wouldn't everything I own be covered in nail polish? Okay. Plug you back in. Will you just work for me? Probably not. Why would you just work? That would be too convenient. Alright, face cam, please. Face cam! Yay, face cam. Okay, let's remount this. And we have a little bit of cleanup. And a little bit more... Well, we have a little bit more striping to do first. Alright, we've got 8 minutes, and we cleared 8 minutes and 59 seconds of space, so we should be fine. I think. What are we gonna need here? We're gonna need the darkest pink again. So get a little bit of this out here. And just finish off this tip. Like that. Any other little bits where you see. And then for the thumb, I'm actually going to need the darker blue. Get some of that out. And fill this in. Like that. Because the thumb is in like reverse order to the other fingers, which happens frequently. I'm gonna go like this. Yeah. Oh, we got a smudge on the pinky. So this is like the point where you any little mistakes you see you want to touch up, now's the time. Because after this it'll be top coat and everything's just gonna have to be where it is. Oh, come on here, finger. Fingers and hands. There we go, that's better. Okay, I think I feel like I got a little bit overly enthusiastic right here. Okay. Anywhere else it needs touch up? Maybe like right. What the heck is that? Like right here. I think, you guys, that's it as far as like the striping. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's close these up. Oh, I still can't see chat. Sorry. Forgot about y'all. Did somebody shout out Basenji when they hosted? I wasn't paying attention. I will admit. I was slightly distracted. Yes, Bean. Well, I already know better than to ever try and unplug Bean Cam. There would be like riots. All right. So after cleaning the brushes, we have this kind of acetone, dirty. I don't want to use that for cleanup. I'm just gonna soak it out of there with one of the cottons we were using earlier, and look at all this glitter that's left behind. Just like get that out of there with a Q-tip. Like, it doesn't have to be fully clean in there. All the polished sediment will sink to the bottom, but you know, doesn't need to be super gnarly in there either. And then just pour a little bit of fresh acetone in there for cleanup. I think both of my new cameras have 32 gig cards, so they can handle like I think when they're like properly offloaded and cleared out, I can do like 90 minutes of 1080p 60. Maybe that's not quite right. Something like that. I mean, there's plenty of room if I were to offload everything every time I make a tutorial. Or, oh no, we dinged it. How do we ding it? Ah! Or even, like, really most usual length tutorials. Like, this was a lot. Like, I was recording... I probably should have only been recording, like, 2 or 3 fingers per hand of each color. I was recording, like, the whole left hand for each color. So we had, like, quite a bit of what I would consider extra footage. Yes, we are about to do cleanup and then a couple layers of top coat. Yeah, me too, Dogmaster. We're currently 12 minutes past my target time of nail stream being finished in time for race things. So yeah, I gotta get my own self in gear. Once you're done with the stripes, you can go ahead and do any cleanup that's needed before moving on to top coat. And I'm going to be doing 2 layers just to deal with any texture left from the pixie dust. No, we won't even have to say anything when we get to top coat, you guys. Alright, making it clean and neat. What's that little bitty thing? Like I said, most of this is going in the cleanup, but it was there. It was the thought that counted in that case. Get in there and do our cuticle edge. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much like if I had started at 2 o'clock like I'm supposed to, we would have had like super no problem. I would have had more time than I even knew what to do with before race night. But I mean, I didn't start until almost 4, so the fact that I'm still like close to being on target time is great. Just a little bit more here. All right. I forget what is starting event. And then there's a blackout rando bingo classic settings, not crazy person settings like I usually play lately. No teams. And I think the cooldown, if we get to the cooldown, is Letters from Hollow Nest again. Although, you know, I don't know that I have the Letters from Hollow Nest installed. Well, we'll see, I guess, if we actually make it there. It seems like a lot of time the cooldown doesn't actually happen. Because it just ends up getting pretty late. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I think most of you know by now that I really like Hollow Knight. Every other Saturday night is race night with the Hollow Knight racing community. And that's what's going to be going on this evening. It can tend to get a little bit chaotic. The biggest downside that I always feel is that I feel a little bit guilty for not interacting with chat as much, because we're on group chat, and I mean, it gets a little bit crazy. I know I'm in, Luke's in, I'm assuming Pancakes and Ash are in. Sal said he may join late, but that he wouldn't probably be home for the 8 o'clock start. I think Dogmaster may be in. Well, yeah, because he just said he was going to go grab dinner. And he was asking earlier about getting the updated rando. Doc is not in because, of course, he's at Comic-Con, but he may come in to be an audience person. I don't know who else has responded while I've been streaming. I think that's maybe all. all for now. But that's already a goodly, 5 to 6 people. We might get some more. It's been a while. I missed the last race because we were doing birthday manicure things. Or no, that wasn't a race. That was the charity thing. I missed the last race for other reasons. Why did I miss the last race? I don't even remember. Obviously something nail polish related happened to make me tardy. But I literally can't remember what we were working on the week before that. The week before my birthday manicure. Oh, was it Holo Taco Week? The egg hunt event. Yeah, I don't know. Tonight is classic. I think a lot of people like classic. I think it is definitely a shorter format. But maybe eventually again. Or like I said, just imagine if all that you randoed was rancid eggs and skills. So or just rancid eggs and dreamers. I don't know. I kind of feel like that kind of a seed could be super fun. Got a little bit of weird stuff going on there. It's fine though. Yeah, it was very fun to watch. I was kind of sad that I couldn't participate, but in the end, it would have been overstretching myself, especially. Oh no, we dinged it. Oh, that didn't help. Poor little right thumb. Let me finish up the cleanup. We'll see if I can fix this. I'm trying to smoosh it back into place. Was unsuccessful. Yeah, that could be cool too. What would happen if you had debugged on your abilities and then you found the ability? Does it bug out, or does it just not have anything there, or does it Okay, I think we need some of this to fix and some of this to fix, and the small brush. All right. So like that, and then that's that. There, you'd never know. You'd never know. Know what? Nothing. Nothing happened. There's nothing to know. Don't worry your head about it. Okay, so I think we're just going to go with regular sesh feet. We'll do 2 coats. We'll just do regular sesh feet. And this should have time to dry by the time I get to it. Don't have any accidents or problems on this hand. Camera. Alright. Here comes everybody's favorite. It's the Topcoat. La 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 la. Ooh, look at that, y'all. Wow. The vibrancy, the smoothness, the juicy berryness. I don't think you guys are getting the full juicy berryness, but I'll show you in just a sec. Ooh. Oh, this looks so good, you guys. What? I'm really glomming on this first coat. I might even need to do a little bit of top coat cleanup before the second coat. But pixie dust will drink your top coat like it's Gatorade for nail polish. Oh. White balance, please. I'm gonna have to turn you off again. Top coat versus no top coat. I mean, the colors just pop. They're just... Oh, I forgot I had turned off the autofocus too, but even down here you guys can see, but the colors are more accurate up here even though it's not in focus. The pixie dust finish, I mean, I don't dislike the pixie dust finish, but like, it's better glossy. Yeah. In fact, I may not do the second coat on stream because I kind of do want to give this one a minute to sink in. Because otherwise, it's like if you do the second top coat before the first top coat is like fully dry, sometimes it seems like the second top coat also sinks in instead of being the layer that actually makes it glossy. You guys have the same experience? Whereas if I like wait for the second layer to dry a little bit more, then the second coat will really add more, like it'll self-level out more instead of getting eaten by the base. Oh. It's so juicy. Just these berry pinks and purples. And sparkles and things. Yeah. Like, can you see the difference between the first hand that I did and the second hand? See how it's already getting like dimply? Yeah, I want to give that a minute. Yeah. I mean, the color pop is like instant. Let me clean up around these glommy edges a little bit. Don't have very much acetone left, but I don't need much. Just a little to get like my overly enthusiastic edges. Actually, maybe I do need a bit more. Okay. I don't know why I keep trying to talk with the brush in my mouth. So it's currently almost 6:30. Race time is scheduled for 8 o'clock. So whatever your local time is, that is in approximately an hour and a half. If you would like to come hang out again. From what I understand, you do not need to understand Hollow Knight to have a good time on race night. Especially if you choose to indulge in an adult beverage or two. Man, I was so pleased with my adult beverage last night. Like, I had been hesitating to try this kind. I had bought it, and then like I finally tried it, and it's delicious, and I only have one because it was a try it out purchase. So I hope I don't have a hell of a time finding it now that I've decided I like it. Krabby's Raspberry Ginger Beer, if anybody is curious of what I'm talking about. Tastes like raspberry jello and delicious things such as that. Alright, so then when I do my second layer top coat, I'm going to try and be not quite as glommy. Yeah, and I think they have other flavors than raspberry too, son. I really need to check it out again. Head back to, like, Total Wine has a couple aisles where you can just try single bottles and cans of stuff, like, so you don't have to like buy a whole pack just to see if you like it or not. And I'm just very bad at like doing that and then like still just buying like my Not Your Father's root beer and my bootlegger mojito lemonade and my regular ass vodka and then like never trying the new things that I got to try. It's kind of got some sparkly bits down in there. Oh well, that might just be a sparkly ass cuticle this week. That's not even from Hollow Knight. That's not from Hollow Knight either. All these horrible quotes, and they're not even from when I'm being chased by enemies. Yes, who knows what new quote may be added tonight to the MSLP quote lexicon. How dry is this? Moderately dry. I want to give this a little bit more. I'm sorry you guys aren't going to be able to see the final glossy coat, but I want to quote list except not together, like with the space. Or if you remember a word from the quote, you can quote and like a word from the quote and it will pull it up. But like you can't use a word like fuck because I have like 20 quotes that have the word fuck in it. So I don't know if it would just pull up the first one with fuck or a random one with fuck. That was a lot of fucks. Demonetized. I've been very surprised that I haven't been demonetized for language on YouTube on my VOD archives. Knock on wood. Really though. That's one of my favorite quotes ever. Toes. Toes would be the one for that. Quote toes. I used to always use that in Jerry's quotes because I could just never remember the number of the good quotes. Good? So I would just, use the quote word function. It's so convenient. Okay, so let's see what's going on in Twitch land where I can send you guys. And then I'm gonna like clean up my my stream area, put another coat of Topcoat on here, record intro and outro, and take hand pictures because the other day I didn't, and I literally almost took a manicure off without having any pictures of it. Excuse me, self. You know what? I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to raid Julia. And I don't know how much longer she's going to be gone because it looks like she's been going for like 6 hours. But I think I'm going to send you guys over to Julia. She's playing Minecraft. She stops by from time to time. And she's a pretty cool streamer. Of course, anybody that's new, please feel free to join my Discord where the announcements happen and where the cool kids hang out. You guys are all cool kids. Hope you'll stick around for the raid and at least just check Julie out. Like I said, for later, it is 6:30 for me now. Race is at 8, maybe slightly tardy, but I'm going to try and be on time, get all this taken care of, shove food in my face, and be ready for a good time tonight. So if you don't show up for that, of course, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Probably stream sometime next week. The streams will continue happening because I love streaming and love all you guys too. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day if I don't see you later, but I hope I will see you next time. I should have made a raid message for this.
I'm already lost. Okay, this one's a dead end. Oh my god. Speaking of jump scares. Oh my god. The raid alert is way too loud. I need to fix that.
Loud raid alerts. Streamer problems.
How's it going?
Of course, if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my nail art channel, My Simple Little Pleasures. And if you'd like to come hang out live, come follow at twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP. Links over this direction. And as always, thanks for watching.
My name's Julia.